So if you don't listen to anything else, listen to this. So hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. This video is a little different because I normally don't do sit down videos. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jay and I make videos about fashion, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, and travel, even though I don't travel that much, but I plan to, so stick around. Today's video, as you can see by the title, is going to be 5 ways to be more productive and organized as a content creator in 2023. Who doesn't want to be more productive and organized? So I just want to say that in my journey of becoming a content creator, influencer, I saw so many of these videos. And there were some things that were helpful, but some things were just repetitive. And so I want to give y'all my take on my journey and what I think is important in staying productive and organized as a content creator in 2023. Whether you're a content creator, an influencer, an aspiring content creator, it really doesn't matter. Anything in that field. If you're any of those or aspiring to be any of those, then you know how important being organized and productive is. Like it's up here on the list of key and critical things that you need. So stay tuned for the rest of the video if you want to find out the 5 ways. I did drop timestamps down below just in case there is something specific that you're looking for in this video. But before we get into it, make sure y'all subscribe, turn on post notifications, and drop a comment down below just so I know who you are and I can kind of get to know y'all. But let's get into the 5 ways to be more organized and productive. The first tip is going to be setting up your workspace. This is one of the things you use the most. So the way you set it up, the way you organize it, the way you present it is super important. Not only to you, but to getting your work done. Creating a workspace that is organized and inspiring is crucial to your productivity. So here are 3 things I recommend that can help you do that. Number 1 is going to be decluttering your space. I don't know about y'all, but I tend to let things like pile up on my desk. So if you're anything like me, you know that like having a cluttered workspace leads to a cluttered mind, leads to not being productive overall. I mean, I still find a way to be productive, but it's not always the best process. So if you can avoid that, by all means, declutter your workspace, okay? If you have a problem with staying organized or you need a way to get organized, you can invest in things like desk organizers, file folders, drawers, everything of that sort that helps you keep your workspace, your desk, all of that in a more organized state. Do it. The second thing I can say is going to be investing in comfortable furniture. Okay, you're sitting at your desk for hours on end, sometimes editing videos, writing out content, planning content. You're sitting there for a very long time. So make sure you have comfortable furniture. I personally do not have a comfortable chair, and I can speak to the fact that going for something that's cute is not always the way to go, okay? Because my chair is not comfortable, but it's cute. So make sure y'all invest in comfortable furniture because it is somewhere you're going to be sitting a lot, okay? Make sure your desk is something you're suitable with. You have things like standing desks. You have things like L-shaped desks, all types of desks that can suit each person. So make sure your desk and your chair is something that you can comfortably work with. And the next thing I'm going to say is personalize your space. If you're going to have to sit here for hours and work, it's just like going to work. If everybody that had a job, a 9 to 5, went to work and got to experience something fun, something personalized, they wouldn't mind going to work. But that's not always the case. But being a content creator, a business owner, anything like that, you have the opportunity to personalize your space to your liking, and whatever helps you get more done, do it. If you're like me and you like neon lights, colorful things, get you some lights. If you like a specific color, me, I like pink. Get like your desk pad, your mouse pad, your anything around you. You can put a lamp or something of that sort. That way you have your personalized space. Like it makes you want to be there more. It makes you more open to getting things done, and that's ultimately the goal, right? Right. So you can check places like Amazon for things like that, Target, Walmart. Any of those places, 5 and below, they're going to have things like that for your desk. Tip number 2 is going to be to create a content calendar. Okay, this is one thing that took me so long to do, and that's why my content can be inconsistent or just kind of thrown at you sometimes. So create a content calendar. Top tier, one of the things I would tell anybody I could, and one of the things I wish I would have listened to, because it really is crucial. There are a lot of benefits to having a content calendar, things such as being able to plan in advance. You can plan your stuff out 3 months, 6 months, the whole year. I personally wouldn't suggest going that far just because you evolve as a content creator, you evolve as a person, and as you evolve, your content is going to evolve. But planning something out 3 to 6 months, yeah, definitely do that. So there are a lot of benefits that come with that. You're organized, you know what's going on what day, you can plan around it, you can schedule it, and you can ultimately prepare for it mentally. Now, there are a lot of ways that you can create a content calendar. You can do things like go on Etsy, shop for calendars. Etsy has all types of calendars for planning content or just simply planning your day. Now, that is something that is going to cost. It could be anywhere from $1 to $20, or you can get a spreadsheet content calendar. There are different options if you choose to go the Etsy route. You can also use a program such as Canva to create a content calendar based on your preferences. So they will have templates, different elements, colors, fonts that you can use to create it exactly how you want it, set it up in a way that suits you best. Definitely check out Canva. I'll leave a link down to it below because it is a great software, whether you use it for free or you pay for it. And lastly, I would say stick to your schedule. Once you create this content calendar, stick to it. That's where you're going to see your growth. That's where you're going to see your community start to grow. You're going to see those people come in and start to know, okay, hey, they're posting on Thursday at 3 p.m. Let me tune in Thursday at 3 p.m. Or if you have it planned out, you can let them know in advance when you are posting. Just make sure you stick with it because that is key. I know I keep saying everything is key, but it does say 5 key steps to staying more organized and productive as a content creator. So I'm going to keep saying they're key because they are. Tip number 3 is going to be to use anything that helps you improve your productivity. So any type of tool that can help with this, use it. That's what it's there for. There are certain productivity tools that you can use for different things. So with Canva, you can edit photos, you can create social media graphics, you can design email campaigns, you can literally do anything. You can also visit Etsy to buy certain templates, and those templates are compatible with Canva. So anything that helps you edit quicker or anything like that is going to be a software that you're going to want to invest in. Whether it's free, whether you have to pay for it or you have to spend more time learning it, do it. Those are going to be the things that get you to the next step. You also have software like planning for your social media, so you can schedule your Instagram or your Pinterest, your TikTok posts, things like that in advance using platforms like Planoly, Later. I'll put some of them up on the screen that I can just think of off the top of my mind, but Planoly, that is the one that I've always used, and I've also experimented with Later. That way you can get an idea of, okay, hey, this picture looks good here, this picture looks good here, you know, everything of that sort to plan out your feed in the way that suits you. Using tools like this can help you optimize your workflow in a way you never thought possible. When I started as a content creator, I did not use my tools and software to my advantage. I didn't. Telling you all the mistakes I've made will help you grow and also help me grow because I'm pointing them out. Using software can help you save so much time. You can not only plan your posts, but just have things automated. That way it allows you to have more of your free time back, which is ultimately the reason that most of us do this, right? Right. Using tools like this can also allow you to notify your followers, your community of what's going on, what's coming up, and what to expect. So you can set things to post at a certain time that lets your viewers know, hey, this event is coming, this video is dropping. Using these tools will allow you to do that in a much easier way. And step number 4 is going to be to develop a content flow. Now this is important because it allows you to improve your productivity even further because you have a designated workflow. You know what you want to do when you want to get it done, and you can set yourself up to be able to do this without any problem. So when you have a designated workflow all the way from your idea up until posting the final content, it allows you to work seamlessly because you know I'm starting here, I'm going here, and I'm finishing here. That allows you to get things done so much quicker in a way that you're going to thank yourself for later. Just take my word. Another thing that you will hear a lot of people say and recommend in these videos is to batch your content. That is because it is crucial. If you want to be someone that can get your time back while still posting quality content daily or weekly or just consistently, then you need to batch. Batch create your content. So you can batch film it, you can batch edit it, you can batch post it, you can batch schedule it, whatever you want to do, batch it. Do it all at once. That way it gives you some of that time back that you're going to spend doing it later in the week. And that leads me to the next part, which is automation. Once you've batched it, it makes it so much easier to automate it. That means putting it on platforms, to schedule it, to have it posted, to go out to your audience without you having to put in all the work all the time. And now tip number 5 is going to be the tip that I would say is the most important. So if you don't listen to anything else, listen to this. Make sure that you continue to learn and adapt to the things around you. Not only the world, but social media is consistently changing. So you have to be able to adapt to these trends, these changes, the algorithm. You know, Instagram and TikTok, their algorithm is forever changing. So if you're not able to adapt to those changes and grow as a creator, you're going to get left behind. And I hate to say it that way, but that's ultimately what it is. So you have to be able to continue to learn, pick up on those new trends, the new things that are available. When these platforms release new features, make sure you use them. Things like Reels, IGTV, Stories, use them to the best of their ability, but so that platform will notice you. Staying up to date with things like this also would include things like your analytics. Look at your analytics to see what is helping you grow and what is holding you back. On Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything, you'll always have somewhere where you can view your analytics. This will allow you to see what content is doing good and what content you may need to get rid of. And there you have it. Those are my 5 tips, or my 5 key tips for getting organized and staying productive as a content creator in 2023. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. That way you'll be notified every time I post a video. Feel free to leave any questions or video ideas that you may want to see down in the comments. So yeah, just drop them in the comments. Let me know what y'all think or what you may want to see. Whatever questions I can answer, I will. But until next time, I'm out, y'all.